bought this thing, FluidLogic. It's the Wave. I got it after I flopped my other Jeep, and one of those really lightweight, like 12-ounce plastic water bottles you get from the grocery store hit my daughter in the head, and she was pretty sore from it. So this kit mounts to your roll cage. It kind of works like a Camelback. They have some very high-tech ones that like NASCAR drivers use, Ultra 4 drivers, Baja, all kinds of racers use. So we're going to put this thing on my Jeep. Got a water bottle with a quick release. If you're familiar with Jeeps, a lot of them have these quick releases for fire extinguishers. Very similar. Get some hose clamps to put that on the cage. These are for trimming down the hose that runs to the driver, passenger, or whoever's going to be using the system. They give you a long hose so that you can use it with a 4-door or a side-by-side, or if you're in a 2-door like me and you're going to mount it very close, then you have a nice way to shorten it. Not a big fan of direct metal to my roll cage. It scratches it up. I know it's petty, but why not keep it looking pretty? So I keep some rubber gasket around that I use to stick to things like this before I put on my cage. Now, a little trick I picked up when I was younger, going to school. I worked in a body shop. You use the lint from your jeans or your shirt, your shorts. They take off a little bit of the tackiness, so if you ever want to remove this, it's not too hard. Also going to cut strips for the hose clamps, which clamp this onto the roll cage. All right, I already measured from the other side, so I know that I am going to put this bottom bracket about 9.5 inches. That looks about right. All right, so we're going to plumb the hoses. Got to give this a little bit of a push in. Now we're going to figure out where we want this. Let me come over and move the camera so you can follow along better. All right, so it's come with a few things. Has this magnet. That's going to kind of go where we want to reach and grab it from. Some different length straps. Since I've done this on the other side, I found these medium ones to work best for the 2-inch cage bars. And I put my first one right about here. All right, had to grab a package real quick. So, need to shorten it by this much. There we go. So this is our piece that we're going to use. Just going to get rid of these hairs a little bit. Looks like my lighter is dying. And so you need to cut off this fitting and reuse it.
Morning.
Hey, how you doing?
Looks like you moved in and you're ready to roll.
Almost.
Jason.
Jason.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Good, really.
All right, neighbor popped by, so we were just chatting for a bit. Got a little sidetracked. So you reuse this fitting, so we just got to cut it off of here. There we go. Peel this off. All right. Whatever you do, don't forget, put your shrink on first. Push your fitting. Andrew at FluidLogic said keep this about halfway. So we're going to go right about there. Start shrinking it down. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and clip that back up there. Loosely put this on for now. And likewise over here. All right. Pop that into the bottle. Do we like the position? I like it. There we go. Tighten that back up. There we go. So the idea is harnessed in. Rather than having water bottles floating around, you've got basically a Camelback, but for a Jeep or a race car or a side-by-side. All right, so this is what it looks like installed. Tubing routed up on the roll cage and the mouthpiece.